Hiring first employees for your startup can be a very daunting task. 60% of the startups fail because of management or team issues. So while the odds are stacked up against you, there is no choice but to build a great team. After all, the success of your company, of your business building, depends significantly on this one attribute, second only to product market fit. But why are some founders more successful than others in team building? Is it like somebody is born with that, or can somebody be trained on this? At Jungle, we found out that startup team building is more of a science than art, as others would like to believe. It's one of the reasons why investors like to back second or third time entrepreneurs, as they have experience in building teams, and that significantly mitigates the risk and improves the chances of success. I am Amit Anand, founding partner of Jungle Ventures, and I'm here to share with you 3 remarkably efficient insights on building a great team and improving your chances of success. First, control your senior targets. It's always great to hire somebody for functional expertise, and it's something that you should never compromise on. But it's also very important to find people who can be seen and are thought leaders, who when join your company can improve the perception of your business significantly. The thing to realize is that talent usually wants to work with people or ideas that inspire them. Especially talent in the tech industry is very excited to be working for new and innovative ideas, and they're looking for opportunities to learn. And hence it's very important to find senior hires who can be thought leaders in not just the functional area of expertise, but from an overall perspective. So how does one go about finding senior talent who can be a thought leader? Firstly, go and troll them. Troll their social media profiles and their online presence. Look for what these people are posting online, what kind of reactions they are generating in that community. You can gauge a lot about the capabilities and the thought leadership that this person has by just following these people very closely on their online media. Second, invest in people who can multiply your energy and creativity. It's very obvious to hire people for great functional expertise. It's also very obvious to hire people that share your vision, your passion, so that they can walk the journey with you. What is also very, very important is you find people that when join hands with you can multiply your energy and your creativity. And what I mean by this is, the fact is that these senior employees are going to be with you for the next 7 to 10 years. They're going to be like family. You got to feel excited waking up in the morning that you want to go and work with these people, that you want to share the opportunities and the challenges and do this on a day in, day out basis. So how do you look for this multiplier effect? One good approach is, how do you feel after that meeting? How do you feel after that first meeting? Did you come out of that session and feel like your business and your ideas have gone multifold better? Or did you feel that there was a nagging concern that kept coming up in the meeting? And then do this for the second meeting, for the third meeting, for the fourth meeting. Basically, what you want to see is that you look forward to getting together with this person again, sharing your challenges, sharing the ideas that you have in mind, and then the two of you getting together are creating better outcome than what you would have done alone. Once you have that feeling with the meetings that you're having with this senior hire, you know that you've hired somebody who's going to have a multiplier effect on your energy and your creativity. And finally, look to hire somebody with the network effect. So it's very obvious that advocacy is a great way to grow. It's a great way to grow your customers, and it's also a great way to grow your employees. But how do you look for this network effect? You typically look for advocacy in customers, in partners, where somebody is referring other customers and other partners. Why not look for advocacy in your employee hiring? The trick, however, is in the implementation. As how do you really know whether this employee that you're hiring, the senior employee that you're hiring, is going to have a network effect, where it's going to bring on a lot more people almost automatically? Here, the trade secret is you have to introduce a very important step in your interview process. So when you are interviewing your senior hire, once you look for the functional expertise, once you felt comfortable with the multiplier effect, which is the energy and the creativity, what you need to look for is the network effect. Here, ask the senior hire, how many employees can you introduce to me in the next 7 days? How many employees can you bring to the business in the next 7 days? Not 30 days, Not 15 days, 7 days. You need to see instant gratification to feel comfortable that there is going to be this network effect. And the fact is that many senior employees very easily bring 2 to 4 people to join with them. So it's not an unusual ask. As you can see, this principle or these principles can be applied for every kind of hiring, whether it's leadership in product, leadership in engineering, your co-founder, your sales leader. This should become your number one principle in hiring across the board. I'm hoping you're feeling very excited about all these learnings and taking this back to practice. Do share with us though on what you felt and what kind of questions you have about this content. And comment below, like below, and subscribe below for more such insights. Thank you.